right. Hey, everybody, what's going on? Welcome to the channel. Oh my gosh, we are so excited about tonight. We've been plugging along 52 weeks to do this amazing 52-week movie challenge, turning it into our cinematic journey. And I got some absolute rock stars here with me, and we're just going to talk about how much fun we had, some hits, misses, and surprises, and all that good stuff. So let's bring them out right now. We got you, Johnny. I got you, KB. You got you, Jeff. What is up, gents?
What up, what up, what up?
All right. So first things first, how are we feeling about the 52-week challenge? Let's just go around the horn. How did you do? Let's talk about numbers here. Are you 52 for 52, or did you watch 16 of them? It's all good. Johnny, how'd you do?
I got 51.
Nice.
There was one I will talk about when we get into the things.
So you skipped it for a reason.
Yeah, well, there's a reason behind it, but yeah.
All right. KB, how about yourself, bud?
I got somewhere between 51 and 52 for probably similar reasons as Johnny, because I just had to turn it off in the middle of the movie. It was just that bad.
Oh, well, that'll fit perfectly in the misses/disappointments. Jeff,
yes.
What about you, bud?
I am 52 for 52. I stayed on top of it this year. It was probably the most dedicated I was to anything in all of 2025. And to be honest, it kept me chugging right along. 2025 was a little rough for me, but I looked forward to my movie every week.
That's awesome. Love hearing that.
To be young.
Right. Well, let's pop into the chat, see who's with us. Now, everybody, tonight we're going to go through basically the misses, some of the ones that we think just they didn't land for us for whatever reason. Of course, the hits, the ones that sort of were better than we expected. And of course, surprises, some things that maybe we took a swing with and we're like, well, that was pretty dang good. I'm excited for that one. And then just some favorite categories, whether it ended up being a hit or miss. I'm curious what categories you are excited to give a shot to. Even if it came up as a miss, I want to know, hey, did that category excite you? In fact, speaking of exciting, we got Mega Mike here. What's up?
What's up, Mike?
There he is.
How's it going? Sorry for being late.
Oh, Mike, always late.
I'm jet lagged, man. I'm on a different time zone.
You're on my time zone. What are you talking about?
Now I am.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're on vacation. How was your vacay, man? Good?
Really good. Yep.
How's everybody's holidays going? Y'all doing good?
Great. Fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. KB, good? Family there?
Yeah, for the most part, pretty good.
Nice. Well, let's pop in here, y'all. We got Stacy in here. Hey, Stacy, thank you very much. Dave is here. You better watch for a little bit. Cool, man. Cool. Just whatever you can do is great. You can go meet a friend. Let's see.
Right.
Movie challenge. You watch Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring. Dude, nice. All monsters attack. Good. Now I know that Dave wants to join us at the end of this, y'all. We're going to be dropping the brand new 2026 52-week movie challenge, and we want to double this screen. I want more people to jump on and take it. It's just, trust me, it's a lot of fun. Even if you can't do every week, there's something about sort of challenging yourself to a beautiful movie, or maybe not so beautiful, every week. Let's see. Adrian is here. What is up? Across the pond. Love these international folk. Week 5, you did Hackman. Good. We'll be talking about specifics. Steve, Mr. Moody, greetings, man. How are you? Looking forward to this. I'm just going to pop through here just real quick. I'm not going to do specifics there. Dave, I do thank you for doing all your weeks there. Hello, look, your mama is here. Hello, Nikki. Mom. The lovely Nikki is here. Love it. All right. Hey, look, Dark Room Reviews. What's going on? Good evening, folks.
Joel.
Pleasure.
What's up, Joel?
All right. Let's see. Oh, the Ponto is here. What is up, Luke?
Hey, Luke.
Good to see you, bud. Always. Look, it's got a rock star of an audience here. Craig is here. Oh, Tiana. It's always a party when Tiana shows up.
Yeah.
Corey, Dell, stick around, man. You're going to be very happy That's all I'm going to say. And in fact, a lot of you are going to be very happy, I hope, with what we see. So let's see. Anything else? William is here. What's up, bud? Wrestling Hub. Good to see you, Kitten Paw. Oh, the wife is here. Hello. That's the old wife. She's tuning in. Thank you, Becky. All right. That is good. Let's put a pin in it. Mr. Moody saying hey right there. All right. So here we go, y'all. Let's just hop right to it. We're going to go just sort of around the horn here. We're going to talk about the misses just to get the negatives out of the way, the ones that we had coming. And I'll just start it off so you kind of see how we're proceeding with this. And I'm just going to take 5 weeks. I picked 5 weeks after looking through it, some of the ones that just didn't land for me. So I'm going to start with week 16. Week 16 was a second sequel, so it's the third in a series. And for me, that was Taken 3. And I was really shocked how not good that movie was. It just felt like Liam was sleeping through it. You know, Taken 1 is so good. It's like when I was watching Taken 1, I felt like I want to be that dad. I told my daughter, don't you be getting kidnapped. I don't have those skills. My editing skills won't save you. So you're on your own. So Taken 3, just not great. Week 18 was a non-Bruce Willis or non-Die Hard Bruce Willis movie. And I wanted to pick Cop Out because I heard about the stuff with Bruce and Kevin Smith and that they sort of made up after the, butting heads on the set. And I heard it was funnier than expected. It just wasn't funny. I just didn't think there was chemistry between the leads in that movie, which was Tracy Morgan and Bruce. I just think it just felt like two actors were hired for a job and it just didn't stick. And I was kind of bummed. And the worst now, and by the way, so both of those were 2 stars. These are my lowest rated movies. Both of those were 2 stars. The only 1-star movie, and KB, I have to blame you for this one because you threw it out there. And I said, hey, that sounds good. I'm going to do what KB just said. Although you probably didn't watch it. Is Week 43, a superhero movie. I've seen so many. The only one I hadn't seen was Ghost Rider 2, Spirit of Vengeance. Hot dang, man. That was terrible. Mike, what did you think? You're a big superhero guy. What did you think? My only 1 star is that one.
Who recommended
Spirit? That guy right over there.
No, I thought you recommended the first one, KB.
Yes, I did.
The first one.
I said I hadn't seen either one. I said I was going to watch Ghost Rider, and that is my half. That is a movie that I turned off halfway through because if that was bad, I can imagine that the second one is even worse.
Oh, KB, they were brutal. I'm glad we at least sat through a torturous Ghost Rider together.
Yeah.
And then I just had 2 others which were more like disappointments, right? Those were just bombs. But I had hopes for these because of what I've heard. And week 38 is best editing Oscar. So I picked Bullet with Steve McQueen. And I just thought it was okay. It was all right. It's like a cop show that I hadn't seen that type of, I have seen that type of cop thing before. The tone was a little bit like the French Connection. It had a little bit of that kind of vibe to it. But it was just okay. Gave it 2.5. And then during Christmas time, I picked one stacked with stars. Michelle Pfeiffer, Dennis Leary. It was.
I saw that too. Yeah, I saw that too.
And I gave it 2.5 stars. It was okay, but it was just such pedestrian writing. Everyone's mean to each other. Everyone's stupid. Everyone's doing. And I'm like, oh my God! Like I just want somebody to write something so that people aren't always stereotypically bad to each other until something happens to be nice. The only thing I was glad about is that, and not to do a total ruin, but when people show up at the end, she didn't just say, oh, yay, it's all okay. She's like, okay, I'm out of here. I'm still pissed off. That was the only truthful moment in the entire film. And I was happy it did that. And then the very, very end with Michelle in the hot tub was fine. It was good because everybody else was doing the work. So that's what I went through. Those were my misses. Anybody see any of those? Have comments besides the horrible Ghost Rider movies?
Well, Ghost Rider, the Ghost Rider is pretty bad. I enjoyed the first one more than I did the second one by leaps and bounds. But yeah, it's just it's when you compare the two of them, one is significantly better than the other.
It is. Yeah.
Mhm.
And did anybody else see Bullet? Have you guys seen Bullet?
I've never seen Bullet before.
I saw
Yes,
Bullet
I
a
have.
long time ago.
It
Yeah.
has one of the greatest chase sequences
Yes.
of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's
The
what got
movie-
it.
the movie
That's
is
what got it
flat.
the editing. You know,
The
was
movie
that?
is flat itself, though.
Yeah. Jeff, you said you saw it?
No, I've never seen Bullet.
Okay. Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. All right, let's keep the ball rolling, Johnny. What are some of your misses? I can't wait to hear what you got.
This is not really a miss. This is the one that I didn't get to, or at least finish it all the way through, because I could not get into it. I was bored as hell, and it's an Academy Award winner, and it was for the week we had to pick an animated film, and it's The Boy and the Heron. I could not get into this. I don't. Maybe I was just in a bad mood or something. But I got maybe 30 minutes into this thing, and I'm like, no, I'm turning this shit off. Now,
Mike,
I will go back and watch this because I told a friend of mine about it, and he's like, you really need to start watching Studio Ghibli. And I'm like, well, I mean, I got The Boy and the Heron, and he's like, I wouldn't start with that. I'm like, well, it's the only one I've got, so I put it in. I'm like, oh God, I'm just bored. It was down to this or The Wild Robot. And I'm like,
should have went with The Wild Robot.
Have you not seen The Wild Robot?
No.
Oh,
I had them both in my hand, and I'm like,
it's so
well, this one got an Oscar, so I'm gonna give it a chance. And I got about halfway through, and I'm like, what's on TikTok? I mean, I could not get into it to save my life. But I will go back and check it out.
That should be your pick next time.
Yeah. No, well, I might give that one another chance. But yeah, this one was for a movie that you've seen and you want to give a second chance to. I hate this damn movie.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot stand it. My niece loves it. I don't understand the appeal of it. But it's Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
I cannot get into this damn thing. I want to chuck this thing across the damn room. The animation style just gives me the damn willies. I can't do it. I can't do it. And another thing, why the hell have Chris Sarandon as the voice of Jack Skellington if Danny Elfman does the singing voice when it's a damn musical? Why not just have Danny do the voice throughout the entire film?
They did try that, and he could not pull off the acting. So they did try that, and they had to change it.
Voice acting is a skill. I will say that much.
Okay,
but that movie is my favorite animated movie of all time.
Oh,
I can't. Oh God, I can't do it. I can't do it. Another miss that I have. I went to go watch this when it first came out, and it's bad. But I said to myself, I've seen it like twice since its release up until now, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna give it another chance. It's the week that we had to choose a third film in a series.
Yeah.
And I chose Beverly Hills Cop 3. And yeah, it's
pretty solid, right?
No, solid as a turd, maybe.
Right on.
But I mean, you could tell Eddie just did this for the money. He just phoned this performance in. The only thing I liked about it was Hector Elizondo. I mean, he's funny, but the rest of it's bad. That's why they made fun of it in Axel F. Not your finest hour. And my last one we had to pick a gangster movie. Most people would pick like Goodfellas or Casino or no. I want to scrape the bottom of the barrel.
Attaboy.
So I chose Capone with Tom Hardy. Wow. This thing sucks.
Oh.
I mean, he's playing Al Capone. I think he's got some kind of disease. I don't know what it is, but Hardy's he's there physically. That's about it. It's pure shit. This one got like 1 star. I thought it was going to be good because it's Tom Hardy. We all love Tom Hardy. No, this was bad. And that accent, he just grumbling through the entire damn movie. No, this is awful. So yeah, those were my misses.
See, what we're learning, everyone, is that maybe these are movies we can avoid. So this is good when Johnny and I and everybody else, we're going to share these misses. Although I like hearing the opposite. Mike really loves, Nightmare Before Christmas. But you know what, Johnny? I kind of get what you're saying. I've never quite vibed with that movie, but ironically, I really love Corpse Bride. I love that movie. I think it's much funnier. I think the voice acting is incredible, and Burton actually directed that one. So there's a little Burton sauce on that one because he didn't direct Nightmare Before Christmas. So
had he directed
people
it,
think he did.
No, he did not. Another guy directed Nightmare Before Christmas. He produced it.
Yeah, Tim Burton's. I guess that's why everyone thinks.
No, they
Tim
do that on
Burton's
purpose.
it.
They're
Yeah.
saying Tim Burton's Nightmare Before because he produced it, but he didn't.
Was
It feels like it because the look and everything it's like saying Spielberg didn't direct Poltergeist, but it feels
Yeah.
like
Oh, he
put his
did. I
paws-
don't care. That's the hill I'm going to die on.
Exactly.
Spielberg
Right?
directed Poltergeist.
KB, what about you, bud? What are some of your doggone misses?
Well, for me, what I try to do is I try to avoid movies I'd seen before unless the challenge called for it or I just couldn't find anything else. So
Exactly.
if it wasn't new, I wanted to be something on my shelf like you, Huck, that I hadn't opened yet. So
Perfect.
on week 8 takes place in Vegas. I've seen so many Vegas movies all the way back to the Rat Pack days and everything. I said, when am I going to watch Venom: The Last Dance? I know that has a scene in Vegas. I should have
Perfect.
never watched Venom: The Last Dance.
No. Yeah.
I did not like that movie at all.
What
But
happened?
the only good thing is that means the series is over. So
The only good thing is
the credits roll. That's good.
oh boy.
Contains an underwater creature. I could have went a lot of different ways, but Kino just sent me Deep Star 6, and I'm like, oh, great time. I'll just
Oh
incorporate it.
yeah.
Good
What
stuff.
did you say? A solid one?
It's a movie.
It's a movie that happened. I'll say this much. It held up for the fact that it was, trying to make use of the time and the different things that were going on at the time, but it's not a good movie and it doesn't hold up. Talking about a new movie that doesn't hold up, The Stars, a Robot Android Synthetic Human. I was homesick that week and I didn't want to come down to the basement and drop a 4K. So I'm like, what's on the streaming service? And the first thing that popped up was Megan 2.0.
Oh yeah.
Oh, come on now.
The only good thing I have to
Yeah.
say about Megan 2.0, and I said this recently on a podcast that's coming out, is that it follows the Terminator and Alien story of the first one is sci-fi horror, and then the second one is sci-fi action. That's about it. Everything else I could have done without. Superhero, I told you, I try to watch something new. Ghost Rider was the
Yep.
only ones. Ugh. And then time travel. I try to go like left of center with this like Spanish lo-fi sci-fi movie called Time Crimes. Ooh, it was a stretch. It was a stretch. I do not recommend. But
Time.
I would
flies.
say the majority of them were hits. They were not misses. So if I could only complain about 5 out of 52, it's pretty good.
That is good. That is good. I mean, this is the fun part about this challenge is we pick these ones on the day. Now, again, I don't know how all you guys do. I'd love to hear your process, but for me, the reason I like having it not predetermined is because when the week gets there, you can pick 2, 3, 4 and sit there and go this one, and it gives you sort of like the ability to feel like you satisfy, like I picked what I wanted. It may not
Yeah.
always end the way we want, but I do like that ability to feel satisfied that you've chosen from your gut, good or bad.
I kind of did a combination of like what you did, and I know Mika, she had the whole year scripted
Yeah,
on a spreadsheet.
does.
But what I did was I thought about it like the week before, and I was like, all right, I have this in the library, and I know this is on this streaming service, and I kind of brought it down to 1 or 2, and then I just chose that set. Usually, like you, I was watching on like Saturday mornings or whatever, getting up with the dogs and having some coffee or whatever. That's when I would watch most of my challenges. But Yeah, I still like thinking about it. Like I was thinking about the best editing Oscar, trying to think of something new like weeks ahead, and I had the Academy Award database up
Yep,
saying
me
seen
too.
this, seen this, seen this, seen this, seen this, trying to find one that I hadn't seen, and I had to go all the way back to 1947
Oh,
before I got to one I didn't see and was available. So, yeah, I like combination of both.
awesome. Now, Jeff, I want to welcome you, sir. You got so excited from last year, you jumped on. So give you a little golfer's clap for jumping in, both feet, baby. How'd you do? How do you feel? And then we'll get into your misses.
So I did what you did, where I pulled things off of my shelf that was sealed or I just hadn't seen.
I love that.
Because I need to use my collection.
Yes.
So
right.
I don't feel like I really watched a lot of misses because I don't try to buy things that I think are gonna be misses, but I did have a few. One that I was a little disappointed in was The Parent Trap. That was for
Which
week
one?
14.
Yeah,
Which one?
around
Which
Twins,
Parent Trap?
and it was
Haley
the original.
Haley Mills.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
really?
Now I grew up with the Lindsay Lohan one. That's just that's the age that I am.
Yeah.
And
is quite
I don't
good.
particularly like that one in my adulthood now either, because I went back and watched that just to make sure that I wasn't nostalgia goggles, which I was. But I didn't pretty much care for the original either.
Oh,
I kind of feel like it got the remake because it wasn't a good Disney classic, but there's got to be an audience for it, I suppose, because it does have a sequel out there somewhere. Another one that I didn't quite I enjoyed it. I loved the cast, but I can't for the life of me remember much of it, and I should. So I'm gonna say for week 12, based around a sport, I went with Trouble with the Curve, and I feel like with it being Clint Eastwood, I should have held on to it more. So I'm gonna put that one in kind of disappointments, because I usually hold on to Clint Eastwood. There's another one on the list that is Clint Eastwood this year that's going to be on the other spectrum. So that's why I put this one on here. Like so many others, by the time we get to a third sequel or a third in the series, a second sequel, they're either really good or they're just getting kind of cheesy at that point.
mm-hmm.
And the reason why I have this is because it's in a box set, not necessarily because I wouldn't have it any other way. But that's Critters 3.
Oh God, that's all.
It wasn't even be fun enough. Like I said, if it wasn't part of the box set, I wouldn't have it.
Hey, that's Leo's first movie right there.
Yeah, and if they were gonna base what the trajectory of his film was gonna be from that, I would say he would have went nowhere.
Hey, that got him prepared for Titanic. Come on now.
Oh, God.
From Critters to Kate Winslet. Who can do better?
And then also for week 31, I had the same one as KB for the robot android, and that was Megan 2.0. We were big fans of the first Megan in my house, so we were highly disappointed with Megan 2.0. And I even waited, knowing that it was kind of bad. I waited to throw it on the list so that way I could watch it for the checklist and let it kind of pass me by. Another one that I didn't particularly care for, and I had high hopes for it, is a musical, week 34.
Yeah.
And I don't necessarily seek out musicals, but I usually enjoy them because I like music. But I went with Kiss Me Kate. And I watched it in 3D, and the 3D was the best part of the movie. And that's saying something, in my opinion, because it's a movie where you're watching a stage play, and I just didn't dig it. Just really wasn't for me. And then I really think that was it. I don't even know, but that was only 4. I didn't really feel like I watched a lot of bad movies. So that's where I'm gonna have to probably say that's the end of my disappointments. Everything else I was highly impressed with. I enjoyed. Now there's one on here that I was surprised by, so we'll talk about that. It's not a good movie, but I was surprised by it.
Okay, that's good.
Now did you watch Critters 4?
I watched all the critters, even the pack. So at the beginning of the year for week 2, a cheesy sci-fi fantasy movie, I
Yeah.
went with Critters 1. So
Yeah.
throughout the year, I just watched the whole box set,
Hey,
and
man.
they never
Yeah.
touched most of it again. But you know,
Whatever gets you to crack that box open, man. And
Yeah.
that was for me half the challenge. Like you, I sit around and I look right now at all the wrapped movies or things I even bought at a swap meet, which I still consider that wrapped because I haven't watched it. So whatever gets you to half and half, man. New stuff, wrap stuff.
Yep.
That's great. The only thing I had with the musicals, I watched the Mean Girls musical. I was telling KB, I gave it 2.5 stars. It wasn't awful. I think the original is much better, but that girl that played Regina, oh my God,
Renee
KB,
Rapp, man, she's
that
so good.
girl is a scene stealer.
She's so good.
So yeah, I'll give her 5 stars in the movie 2.5. Mike, how about you, bud? You're on mute, so I hear you're probably chewing and chomping over there. But go ahead.
What's up? Mean Girls is 5 stars, by the way.
Yeah, the musical you like 5 stars.
Both of them. I love both of them.
Oh,
Both
nice.
So do I. I like them both.
Cool.
All right, so let's get into these bad and boring movies, the 2-star movies for me. Jeff, your recommendation, The Day Trippers. I picked up the Criterion,
God.
a movie about nothing.
yes,
It was the only movie in this list that was literally about nothing. People talking in a car the whole time, and
Hey,
there's
it
no
starts getting real
satisfying
hard to find a
conclusion.
Thanksgiving movie.
It was not a
Yeah.
Thanksgiving movie at all. There was no Thanksgiving dinner. What the heck happened? Like, literally, it ends with, I don't know, I think somebody was cheating on somebody, and then the movie ends. Like, what? Why did I watch this? Like, it put me to sleep 4 times. 4 times.
Just like somebody bought it. Blah.
Yep.
That was bad.
You're like, get that out the inventory.
That was the first time I think I returned a Criterion. That's how bad it was.
Oh.
I don't like to do
They
that
let
with
you return it.
Criterions, but that was so bad. I had to send a message to Criterion, like, don't put that
He
out.
broke the disc and said it came that
Yeah.
way.
That
What the
was
hell, man?
bad, man? That was terrible.
They're like, we
Okay,
got
hold
another
on.
one. He's like, no, I don't want it.
Why does this movie keep getting sent back?
So that was the most bad, boring movie for sure. Other than that, I didn't have a lot of misses. I'm trying to look at my list here. September 5th, that was pretty boring as well. Just not the movie for me.
Is that the name of the movie? September 5th?
Yeah, September 5th. They got some kind of Oscar nomination thing. So
Oh, that's right. I remember
Yeah.
that for the SAG Awards. Who did we just
The Conversation, very boring as well. Oh my gosh. Freaking boring.
Already see where this stream's going.
Oh,
the Gene Hackman movie? I
so
mean, I get it.
boring.
I mean,
Oh
it
my
is
gosh.
slow, but
I think it's about
Oh.
something though, so it's better than Day Trippers, but it's
I
still
think
boring.
yes, it's very much about something.
Something takes place.
Yep.
Yes. I watched Pig again for the Give a Movie a Second Chance. Still just as boring.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay.
pretty much all the boring ones. Yeah.
Not bad, not bad. For those of you who just joined, we are going through and we're just sort of highlighting our 52-week movie challenge, things with misses and hits and surprises and favorite categories. And at the very end, as y'all stick around, we're going to reveal our brand new 2026 52-week movie challenge where we at least double the amount of people that are going to play next year. I'm very excited. So for the next one, we're going to go with hits. Who would like to start off our favorite hits category? KB, take it away, sir.
I had some hits. Well, let's start with October. I decided to do horror movie franchises. So I top Critters. I watch all the Hellraiser movies. So all 11 of them. If you didn't know, there were 11 Hellraiser movies.
Oh my
But
gosh.
for the first time, I watched all the VHS movies. And VHS 94, which is for those of you that follow mid-level media, and he's all about the Rat Man and all that, that's where that's from.
Mhm.
That movie is so good. The short stories on there, excellent, excellent. So that was the horror sequel week. Also talking about Ken, since I had him on the conversation, years ago, he told me to watch this movie, Sing Street.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
I love that movie so much. I had a separate conversation with him just to talk about it. I really, really enjoyed that. And I've gone back to it just, just to see a scene here and there. My wife and I went to Colorado for a quick getaway, and we took some movies with us to watch some old black and white. She had never seen, like The Big Heat and a couple other ones. And I rewatched A Stranger, Orson Welles movie, and that was for black and white, fit the bill. So that was really good. And I'll give one more. Let's see. No, I'll end it. In a lonely place for film noir.
Humphrey
More
Bogart.
more bogey. So yeah, that was really, really good. Especially I think it's the Arrow Blu-ray or 4K that came out. The transfer looks excellent. So I'll just highlight those. And I finally watched Rocky Horror Picture Show after 50 years.
Yes. And how do you feel seeing that? Because you saw it without. See, I grew up, so I saw it with audiences and the participation with the water
Well,
guns and the newspaper.
That's what
and the
I
rights.
was waiting to see it that way, and enough people told me, don't let that be your first time because everybody will be into the antics and not the movie, and you won't really get to understand and see the
Yeah.
movie. So I watched it at home. So now I want to do a midnight show. I want to go, and I'm not dressing up though. That's not me. But I definitely want to go and experience all that stuff, the people dressing up in the water guns and singing and all that. So I'm ready for that.
It's funny. I saw the same movie for the 50th anniversary because, again, had it on my shelf, hadn't even opened it yet. And to watch it from a different perspective of someone who had been to that, while watching it, I was like, in my head, throwing out the line or remembering this, but then also just sort of enjoying it as a standalone movie. And I was impressed just how good the film. It's a really offbeat. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but for me, Tim Curry, man, talk about a scene stealer. He's so captivating in that role, and then the rest of the cast. It's, and Meatloaf comes on and off, but when he comes on, he makes a presence, and then he's out.
Yeah, he definitely needed to be in it more.
Yeah. All right, let's go, Mike. Let's go with some of your hits, bud.
All right, let me bring up the list here. Now, I didn't have any 5-star movies, unfortunately. I was hoping for some 5 stars, but I had a few 4 stars. So, Artificial Intelligence, Steven Spielberg, favorite director, first time watching that movie. That movie's great. So, very happy to finally see that one. Let's see, Showgirls. Ooh, I watched that a few times. That was a good one. I'll keep watching that one. I know I watched Anora as well around that time, and I'm like, I can't count Anora though, because it was a rewatch. So I'm like, let's watch Showgirls. So. All right, what else? Matinee, you guys,
John Goodman.
Yeah.
John Goodman, Matinee. Yeah.
Great movie, really good.
Oh yeah,
I like that movie.
Let's see.
That's awesome.
Oh man, Hancock. That was pretty good for superheroes. Over the Top, Stallone.
Stallone movie?
Really
Nice.
Arm wrestling.
Yes. I think those were the best ones I saw. So, yeah, a few 4 stars. I had a lot of 3 stars with this challenge. A lot of 3 stars.
How did everybody? So like star wise, like I would say, I actually had several 5 stars. I was very happy about that.
Oh yeah, I've got a couple of 5 stars.
Johnny, how were your hits?
Okay. For the week where we had to choose a non-diehard Bruce Willis action movie, I went with one of my favorite Bruce Willis movies. This is the only movie I've ever been kicked out of. When I went to see it in the theater, I snuck in. And I had the usher come out and goes, where's your ticket? And I'm like, well, my dad's in the bathroom. He's like, let's go. And it was, The Last Boy Scout. I love The Last Boy Scout. I know it catches a lot of hell, but this is just an action film. Balls to the wall, shoot them up, blow them up. I love it. And this really, I want a 4K for The Last Boy Scout. I think I gave that one like 4.5 stars.
Oh,
This
that's
one,
good.
this one is my absolute favorite Hitchcock film. It's where we had to choose Cary Grant or Jimmy Stewart, and I chose North by Northwest.
Yes.
This is a rewatch, but I haven't seen this in like almost 20 years. And the 4K is great, and I just love it. Cary Grant's growing on me, and I just love his humor, the way he plays in every scene. It's just great.
That transfer is excellent.
Oh
and,
yes.
And if you haven't seen it, try Arsenic and Old Lace. It's just hijinks.
Oh yeah.
Hijinks.
Yeah, I chose that same one for that week, and I was blown away by that 4K. I was like, this looks like they filmed it today.
Today.
Oh yeah.
That the United Nations building, that scene when they show the drop down, that just, it looks pristine.
Yeah.
It really does.
Since we had to pick a Thanksgiving film, and this one, it's a month about after my dad passed, and my dad took me to go watch this, so I always talk about this. This is a great film. I don't give a damn what anybody says. And I do have a bone to pick with John Hughes, and it's Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Yeah.
And I will never, ever, ever forgive John Hughes for cutting out the scene where Dell's explaining everything in the train station. Because in the film it just cuts off like she's been gone 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
He says more. Where he latches on to people in the holidays, where John Hughes cut that out. And I'm like, that would have at least gotten John Candy nominated for an Oscar. Just that right there alone. We had to pick a Universal, I think it was Oscar nominated film.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, I don't really gravitate towards religious themed films. I don't like that, but I did pick up the Criterion of this. And it was The Last Temptation of Christ, Martin Scorsese. I think I gave this 4.5 stars, and this is an absolutely amazing film. It went in a direction I didn't think it was going to go, and it's such a great film. And my last one for the 50th anniversary, I picked this one up. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Was that a first time watch?
No. I've seen this, but it's been 20 years since I've seen this. But the very end of this still makes me cry. If you've ever seen it,
I know, that's nice.
And if you've ever seen it, where Chief meets with Mac for the last time. I'm like, I'm sitting over there going, man, it's getting awfully dusty in here.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, those are I think that one was a 5-star, and Last Temptation, I believe, was 4 stars, 4.5 stars.
Good. Oh, that's good picks. I got everybody right, making sure I didn't skip. Everybody got their hits in. Yeah,
Me.
Jeff. That's what I thought. That's what I was looking at. Yeah, go ahead, Jeff.
So week 9, Buddy Cop. I went with End of Watch.
Oh,
whoa! That movie's so
movie.
good.
So did I.
Anybody that's looking to get something next month, grab that Steelbook if you just want to get something, as a new release. I loved that movie. It was, I was really surprised by it too. Even, let's see, another. What was the other ones?
I haven't seen that. I'll have to watch that. It's how you make it.
I haven't seen it either.
It's
a
good.
Courtroom drama or political drama. I had never seen 12 Angry Men.
Oh,
amazing!
You win.
Amazing!
You win.
Like the whole time, I'm just sitting there,
right,
glued to the TV. My phone's going off, and I'm just ignoring everybody. And 98 minutes or whatever the runtime is, 97 minutes. They got me glued, and I'm on the edge of my seat. And it's just 12 guys sitting in a room talking.
Yeah, it's all acting, and I'm guessing the OG, right? The one from
the
black
original
and white?
one. The original one.
Because it's funny I picked the exact same movie, but I watched the remake because everyone told me that's also quite good. And dude, 4 star. I gave it 4 stars. The remake is also great.
I'll talk about the remake.
Jack Lemmon. Jack
Yeah,
Lemmon.
Jack Lemmon. Yeah, not
And the
as
Henry
good, but
Fonda
I
role.
was still captivated by
In
it.
the next round, I may talk about the remake as well.
Surprising.
And that was 2. Week 50, celebrating 50th anniversary. I went with One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest as well. My mom's been trying to get me to watch that movie for probably 20 years, and I probably should have watched it 20 years ago when I was in high school. That you're right, Johnny. It's a dusty ass room right there in the last 10 minutes of that movie.
Yep.
All from the time that Brad Dourif's character is laying on the floor all the way to the credit.
Yeah.
It's just there's a little crocodile tail rolling here and rolling here. Amazing film. I'm very happy that that I put that one on my list. Week 30 has an awesome soundtrack. I actually went with another musical, and I went with Rock of Ages.
Oh yes, that's what I watched.
Tom Cruise blew me away. I didn't know that dude could sing. Like that movie was so fun. I was not expecting to get into what I was getting into. So that was a very big highlight of the year for me. And that was 4, right? So actually my favorite probably of the entire year, and maybe it's recency bias, but I really don't think it is the one that I watched today to close out the list. And it was a recommendation from you, Huck, and that was Here.
Oh,
Robert Zemeckis. I am finding that I don't think, in my opinion, Robert Zemeckis has made a bad film. I haven't seen all of them, but as I start to realize, oh, he made this film and oh, he made that film, they're all films that I really like. Now, I haven't seen all of his films yet, but like I was really surprised that he did Polar Express and Christmas Carol. It's just weird. I'm like, oh, that's the Forrest Gump guy. I really enjoyed everything about Here. Everything about it. I love the way that the time kind of jumps around. I know some people hate that about films. I enjoy it because not a lot of films do it, so it really takes you on a journey. I want to watch that film again right now because there's so many little intricacies between all the different stories that are going on that once you kind of see how their stories go, you want to go back and kind of watch for little pinpoints and little pin drops and stuff in there, because there's like 5 or 6 different stories going on all at the same time, and it was just like the perfect ending for this whole challenge for the whole year. It was like the cherry on top of this whole list. It really was, and I know that it wasn't everybody's favorite film because of the whole de-aging thing. I don't care. It doesn't bother me none. It was the heart was there,
it's the
and
story.
that's what I was looking for. Was a really good way to cap this off. So thank you so much, Huck. That was like the perfect choice, and
you're very welcome. And for those who don't know, there is a gimmick to the film, which is the camera is basically locked down, and you're basically looking at one frame for the entire film, but it's a progress through time. It shows like literally the dinosaurs, and then it shows like Native Americans when there was just trees and huts and stuff. And all of a sudden, as civilization comes along, there's a particular plantation outside the window on the opposite side of the street that becomes sort of a historical building, and buildings around it come and go, which was very interesting. But that's just a subtlety through the window showing you passages of time and then who occupies that space. It becomes a house, and then the house gets occupied by different occupants, and what their life, it's sort of like when you leave your house, someone's going to occupy that and possess memories from that same spot.
Yeah.
And that's what this film does. And I was just like, I know, Mike, you saw it in the theater too, and we were both blown away by that film. So yeah, I'm glad you dug that. Cool. Mike, right? Mike's like,
Yep.
Yeah, the movie's incredible. It might have been my second favorite film the year it came out.
Last year. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, for editing, it's the best editing I've ever seen. Because just how it would go in, and different parts of the frame would be different things at different time too. That was wild.
I tell you though, it took them a long time to put a mirror there. It took them a long time to put
Oh
that
yeah. Oh yeah. All right, well, let me run through my hits real quick. And actually, mine starts literally off the bat at week 1, a movie from my favorite director. It's the only one of his I had not seen, Quentin Tarantino, Django Unchained. That was how I started my year. And I was like, oh my God, that movie was incredible. The performances, the scene with Leo where he smashes his hand. I've heard all about that. And he really cuts his hand and they keep it going. And Jamie Foxx is just incredible. And the way he bounces around like typical Tarantino does, riveted the whole time. So I'm guessing everyone here has seen Django.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, you haven't seen it. Yeah, it was, and I had, again, it was a twofer. It was a wrapped movie and I hadn't seen it. So I got to take it off my shelf, open it, and see a new movie. So that was just, if you haven't seen it, it's Tarantino. So
Yeah,
you guys know. So I gave that 4 stars. Next one would be at week 12. This was based around a sport. Yes, again, a lot of these I'm late to the game for, but I don't mind being that guy that's late to the game, especially if it's going to be good. Fingers crossed. And for the sports movie, I picked Friday Night Lights. I had not seen Friday Night Lights. Everyone talks a good game about that. And by Cracky, when it was done, 4 stars. I was like, I loved it. I loved the story and the dynamic between the cast and Billy Bob Thornton. Everybody seen that one?
Oh
I
yeah,
haven't
yeah.
seen the movie or the show.
Yeah,
But I
same.
know when I do, I'm going to love it.
Yeah, same. I was just like, okay, now I think I'm ready for the show. So that was great. Movie celebrating its 25th anniversary. Yes, late to this game as well. But can I tell you, here comes my 5 stars. Almost Famous. Celebrating its 25th anniversary. And I was like, okay, everyone talks a good game. Even my wife had seen it. She goes,
Yep.
you should see that.
Katie Hudson.
And I had the again, Blu-ray wrapped, I think. And it only has, though, the unedited director's cut. Like it didn't even give you the
bootleg.
option, which I thought was really weird. Yeah, the
Bootleg
bootleg cut. So, and that's fine. So yes, I saw the longer version and I got more out of it. Whatever the original was, I'm sure it was still great. But the one I saw was 2.5, maybe longer, 2:40. I was like, that's why sometimes when I see a runtime like that, I back off. But it was so important I get that movie under my belt. I just wanted to say, yes, I finally saw it. Man,
And you'll never hear Tiny Dancer the same way again.
Very true. Very true.
So
I hear that song and I think of that movie. Talk about a needle drop defining a moment.
Oh man. And so and that inspired something that you'll hear for next year. So get ready for an inspiration on that.
All righty.
And then finally week 9 was Buddy Cop. I picked and I watched the original dialogue, no dub, no just the subtitles of Police Story with Jackie Chan and Michelle Yeoh, aka Super Cop, and it was fantastic. 4.5 stars, man. Action is on point there. Acting is stellar. It's got the comedy, it's got the buddy cop thing, and their chemistry is impeccable. And Michelle Yeoh, oh my God, that girl, I don't know what age bracket she was in, but she was pitch perfect, man. So if you haven't seen Super Cop, check it out. Anybody seen Super Cop? No?
No.
Yeah.
JB?
I got the
I've seen
trilogy.
Super Cop.
Yeah.
I just remember the damn
Eureka had a
soundtrack
trilogy.
to it.
Yeah. And of course the credits. You stay for the credits.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, always. Super
Check
Cop.
it out.
Yeah.
See,
Action
you made Prince come alive now.
Hey,
There he
what's
is,
up,
man. Right,
Prince?
Prince, let's go.
Prince.
Famous is great. Dell, somebody, and yeah, like I said, Dell, you're gonna be very happy when we get to the end of this. I tell you stuff. Half star. All right, so let's get to our surprises. Mike, what are some of your surprises from this countdown? Oh, are you still eating?
You always
You
put
want
me
me
on
to
the
give you a
spot
minute?
here. You don't
I
even let
get
me
you.
prep, man.
Well, no, I tell you what, we'll let Mike prep. Jeff, we'll let you start. Mike,
So
some surprises.
I was actually quite surprised with the movie that I gave a second chance, because I remember the first time I watched it, I didn't even finish it, and I was kind of pissed off at the actors for it for a long time. It's still not good, but I gave Brothers Grimm a second chance. And if you're just trying to, put on a little bit of background noise, you're just kind of watching it. It's not the worst movie in the world. I think I hated it just a little too much. But it might actually still be the worst movie on my list for the year. But I still was surprised by it. Another one was what week was that? The remake week. And week 42. I was surprised by how much I liked 12 Angry Men 1997, because those weeks aren't that spread apart. I think there's like 7 or 8 weeks, so it was still fresh enough in my mind. I'm like, what are they gonna do? Just basically film the exact same thing? Kind of, but the feeling was just as there, just as on point. Most sequels, I don't think nail it as good as that one. Let's see. Another one, I was week 17, takes place in high school. Election. I don't like Matthew Broderick, like almost at all. Like the dude kind of annoys me. But nobody ever told me that Election was basically like another American Pie. And I quite enjoyed that. That was a major surprise to me, because I thought it was a little more family friendly comedy, and then you start watching it and it's like holy crap. Chris Klein was just like that dude that was in all of them raunchy comedies for a while. And then Adam's Rib. I watched that for starring Bette Davis or Katharine Hepburn. I was quite surprised by that one, because I didn't think I was gonna like it. I thought it was too aged out for me, because I believe that was 1946 or something along those lines. Yeah. But it was great. I absolutely loved it. So like I said, I was quite surprised by that. And then my superhero movie, I went with Brightburn.
Oh, Brightburn's good.
I should have watched that.
I know. We learned our lesson,
because I had heard that it was good, but it just didn't really. The trailer just didn't get me for the longest time. But everybody said, "Oh, you just got to give it a go. You should just try it." And then I watched it, and I'm like, I think I understand why everybody likes this one. It's a good time. And Elizabeth Banks, she can definitely scream.
Fireworks. Oh yeah, Banks was really good.
Mm-hmm.
That's some good surprises, man. This is what I love about this thing is, for those who are wondering, like when we go into this, we don't really know exactly how we're going to react to a lot of these picks. And so this is sort of the surprises, or ones that we've heard of. We don't know if it's going to be great. It could be good. And then we're surprised. Johnny, what about you? What are some things that caught you?
Okay. This one, I've never, the 3 that I have here are all first time watches.
Nice.
This one I didn't think I would like, because I wasn't into the director that much. I hadn't really paid any attention to any of his filmography, but I chose Moonlight for it was a diverse cast. And nice. I have to say, this was one of the best films of my 52-week challenge. I gave this a 5-star. Mahershala Ali, I think I wrote in my letterboxd, I wish he would have been in just maybe 10 minutes more or 15 minutes more. That's how great he was in this. This is absolutely amazing. And yes. I am going to upgrade this, because it's Blu-ray. I know it's got a 4K, and I was like, I don't know if I would like it or not, but I do. So I'm going to upgrade that one. The next one is, again, it's a first-time watch, and it's one of the greatest films that's ever made, and it's All About Eve.
Oh, dude.
Love that movie.
Yeah, I was surprised at this, because I don't really gravitate towards Bette Davis. I don't, there's just something about her. She has, of all the pictures that I've seen, she looks like the damn Crypt Keeper. But, but yeah, after watching this, I'm like, this is a masterpiece of filmmaking right here.
Mm-hmm.
And even Ann Baxter too. Good God, she gets what she deserves in this.
Yeah, scene stealer.
But my last one is the last film that I did watch for my challenge. You guys should already know what it is. But Bob has been on my ass for over a year, wanting me to watch this, and I did finally see the Peanut Butter Falcon.
Yep.
I got to tell you, from as soon as the film started till the film ended, I had a smile on my face. This was absolutely wonderful. I wish it was a little bit longer, and it probably would have been just as good. But Shia LaBeouf, why can't he do more stuff like this?
Yeah.
Great one. Absolutely great one. And I would love for this to get a 4K. I doubt it'll ever happen, but I love the Peanut Butter Falcon.
Yeah. That Blu-ray is nice too.
That's awesome. Good picks, man. All about Eve. So I'm just gonna hop on that wagon real quick and just say I also watched that. That was in my surprises as well for week 11 black and white movie. In fact, the reason that's there, y'all, is my wife has been on me to see that. And so if you looked at the challenge carefully, I plugged in 3 opportunities for me to see this. So one was black and white, one was a Betty Davis, and one was a like winner of best something. And so I have 3 places to plug this movie in. So right out of the gate at week 11, I joined you, Johnny. I said, black and white movie done. I got to watch this. And I'm with you. I was worried though, because that opening scene where she's just yakking in the dressing room, I'm like, oh God, please don't tell me this is how this movie is going to be, because I'm getting bored. And thank God when that was over, we never got bored again. It was just go.
Yeah.
Nope.
It tries to play like a film noir in the beginning, and it's not that. But
Yeah.
that whole voiceover thing.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden the movie really starts. So I like that.
So dodge that bullet. All right. Who wants to go next? Who's ready? KB? It looks like Mike's still trying to prep. So go.
Okay. For me, I got 3 surprises and a category that I really like. So starting with week 1.
That would be the 5th category. So save the category for the next round.
I'll save the category. So week 1 started off for me because I'm like, favorite directors: Scorsese, Hitchcock, Spike Lee. I've seen or have pretty much all of them. And once again, I wanted to see ones that I hadn't seen before, Unwrapped. And come to find out, there was a Spike Lee movie that I didn't see, which was David Byrne's American Utopia. And it was on HBO, and I checked it out there, and I really liked it. It's basically him just filming the film play / musical. And now I see Criterion's bringing it out early next year. So that's pretty cool. For the one starring an actor born on or near your birthday, I had choices. August 17th, I could have went with De Niro, Sean Penn, Mae West, Austin Butler. But the person that I chose was someone born a few days before me, and that was Sebastian Stan. And the movie was Fresh on Hulu. I had never seen it before, but I've been hearing about it for years. And wow, that was a very interesting movie. So that surprised me, and I really liked that. And then I would say, jumping all the way to this week's category, I knew that I wanted someone else who was doing the challenge to recommend the movie for me. And last night I checked out Jay Kelly, and I really, really enjoyed it. So thank you, Johnny, for that recommendation. It was a solid pick. And surprisingly, the person that I loved in it the most was Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like when he does dramatic roles. Same thing with Marlon Wayans. I like him in non-comedic roles. So as sucky as him was for me, he was the best part of that movie this year. But Jay Kelly, great cast all around, Laura Dern, all of them. But yeah, that was a solid pick. So anyone who hasn't seen Jay Kelly, you can watch it on Netflix. It's pretty good.
It's funny, Johnny, because I jumped on that one too, because sadly Mike had recommended something that I couldn't play because he sent me a movie that was totally bogus.
A hilarious story if you want to share it.
That's on Mike. So because it was an unplayable bootleg, I said, I'm just gonna watch Johnny's movie too. And I got to tell you, I really liked it. My favorite scenes weren't with Clooney. Speaking of Adam Sandler, my 2 favorite scenes was when he gets off the train and has the lost love conversation with Laura Dern. Just really touched my heart so much. And then the other one was Billy Crudup reading the menu, crying, and then stops crying and goes, anyway, that's how it's done. And then turns on a dime
Yep.
and tells you how he feels about Jay Kelly. I was like, oh, wow. Like, you don't see that coming, like, at all, especially after he reads the menu and placates his request. So, nice, dude.
Huck,
That was
do you
good.
still have that movie I sent you?
Yes.
Show it real quick. So,
Oh, it's not in here. It's in the other room.
oh
So,
man,
yeah.
it's hilarious though. So
Yeah,
I
it's
ordered
Clown in
a
a Cornfield.
4K.
Yeah.
Well, I ordered a 4K steelbook from Amazon, and what did it end up being, Huck?
They apparently what he sent me is what they sent him. It is a bootleg of Clown in a Cornfield. Nice Blu-ray case, printed artwork and everything. You pop it open, and I take the disc out. I'm looking at it, and it's got like a printed label, like a stick-on label that I haven't seen since. And this isn't a good one, like the kind that like I would make and use the stomper and all that. It looked like somebody cut it around the edge, so it was all like flayed. I'm like, what is this crap, Mike? And then even the hub was all jaggedy. I'm like,
Oh God.
I'm not put this in my
Wow.
4K, and if it ruins it, I'm calling Mike. He's gonna owe me a 4K. And as soon as I put it in, I got this disclaimer that says, "Cannot play this disc. Get it out." So I just chucked it. I was like, "What did you send me?"
That was the worst like order I've ever received
What
from
a-
any company ever.
Okay.
Like at least like they should have gave a disc that was playable. Like even if it was a different movie, I've gotten that before where I've ordered movies from like Scream Factory and I'll get 3 different movies, not the movie I ordered, but they're all playable movies, and actually sometimes the movies are decent. But I mean that was just something different. Like why would somebody do that? I don't understand.
I'll
Like
say
why
this-
even put a disc in at that point? Just throw in a Dollar Tree DVD and send it to Amazon.
Yeah, I'll just
Wow.
say, in case if my wife is watching, she should be in the other room. If you see the Clown on the Cornfield on the coffee table, bring it in here and I'll show it off. But yeah, that thing, and it looked like a basically a blank CD that hadn't been burned. It wasn't even purple,
Wow.
so it wasn't even like a burnable DVD. It was
Like
silver.
MOD.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
silver, which looked like a
God.
dead CD. So anyway,
But they put some work into that because they made
Oh,
the
no, they
outer
didn't.
ca- yes, they
Oh,
did
well,
because
yeah,
they made the
printed it.
outer casing right of Clown in the Cornfield,
Yeah.
and then they also on the disc it said Clown in the Cornfield, right?
Yeah. I mean, it was
So that was
horribly
some kind of
on.
effort. Like I'm surprised they did that much. Like to me, that's
cut
like
it around.
why would you do that? I
Yeah.
don't understand.
Make sure that's not one of your recommended discounts on the next video, Mike.
God.
Oh, yeah. Watch something that Mike sends you.
Well, that's Amazon for you, and that's happened to me before on Amazon. I mean, usually I'll get like a DVD or something that still plays, but that's the first time a non-playable disc happened. But
Wow.
it
Well,
happens.
Mike,
It's
I'll move
Amazon.
on
What
to
do
you, but
expect?
I'll just double check. KB, do you have any more surprises, or is that your?
No,
Are you-
that was it. That was it.
Okay. Okay.
Well, the category you said say for the next one.
Yeah, we're doing our favorite categories on the next round. So, Mike, do you have some surprises you're ready for?
Yeah, so like I said, I didn't have any 5 stars. I was pretty surprised though by the movies I streamed that were like Netflix originals, but I always assumed those are going to be garbage. But some of them were watchable. So like the Creep movies, the found footage Creep movies, they're watchable. Not good, but watchable. Clown was bad, but watchable. So I was impressed. The Prom was actually pretty solid for a streaming musical. The Silent Night, Deadly Night remake. I put that in for my remake category. Oh my gosh. That was pretty bad, but it was still like entertaining bad. So what else did we get? Oh, Herbie Rides Again. That was a delightful movie. Now, I've never seen the other original Herbie movies. I've only seen the remake and Herbie Rides Again, but Herbie Rides Again was pretty good.
That was a good one.
It was, yeah. Yeah, I think those were the only surprising ones.
Yeah, okay. I do feel like maybe of all of us, Mike might have watched some of the most garbage movies.
And sends garbage movies.
Well, I had to pick movies I've never seen before.
I know.
Okay, actually, another delightful one, The Mortal Storm. I won't say it's a delightful movie, but for the Jimmy Stewart movie, that's a good classic black and white movie, very relevant, good social commentary in there. So I'm happy I watched that one and put that in my category instead of the one I hated, Philadelphia Story, right? Is that the one with Jimmy Stewart and Cary Grant?
Yes.
Gosh, that was so bad. That was so bad. Oh, man.
Send it my way, Mike. I'll enjoy it for you.
Oh, I
Yeah.
sent it back. I'm like, I can't keep that.
Oh.
This is bad. That was,
Send
oh my,
stuff back.
another
What-
movie about nothing. Like, oh, man.
All right. Well, I'm going to do my surprises, and they're a lot better than Mike's. Okay. So we've already talked about 2, Rock of Ages and All About Eve. Those were absolute surprises. You know, Cruise always gives you 100%. If he couldn't sing, he will figure a way to be able to sing.
Yep.
And he did and not just an acceptable job. He did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
And that's what I was most impressed with. Of course, All About Eve, Johnny, you said it all. You know, we weighed in on that. That was great. But 3 that I want to note is it takes place in a high school. I watched Charlie Bartlett with Anton Yelchin.
Yeah.
And that's only available out on DVD, but I found it at the dollar store for $1, you know. And I remember Tim recommending that one to, I think, Derek or something, or one of you other guys might got to watch it. And it sounded so good. I just love that movie. 4 stars. He's terrific in this movie. It's one of the best coming of age movies I think I've seen. Thank you. Okay, I'll show this to you in a minute. Here it is. Oh my Lord. Okay.
Look at that. It's a beautiful still book right there.
So, yeah, I know, right? So Charlie Bartlett's fantastic. Week number 20 is an animated movie, and I saw Kubo and the Two Strings. Oh, man, is that good. Johnny, I know you couldn't handle that Studio Ghibli, but we all loved what is it? Robot? What is it?
Wild Robot.
Wild Robot. And this shocked me because Caveman, RAP guy, he had sent me this movie a while back, and I hadn't watched it yet. And so this just fits so sweetly into that animated category and something on my shelf that I hadn't seen. Let's go for it. 4 stars. That thing is so good. If you guys haven't seen Kubo and the Two Strings and an animated category pops up in the next one, I would recommend you put that on there. And week 35 is my last surprise. And Jeff, we already talked about it. And I also love this category. It's almost like a hybrid rolling into the next thing, is that you get to pick. It says pick one, courtroom drama or a political drama. I kind of like that pick one thing. So I may have stole that pick one idea for the next one. Because I just thought it was so cool. So yeah, 12 Angry Men, but it was the remake because I hadn't seen that, and 4 stars on that. So a lot of 4 stars, 3.5 stars. Good stuff. Now, before here, I'll even go full screen so you can see this horrible. Okay, so here's what he sent me. Like looks good, right? Look like nice. No riffles in there. Clown in a cornfield. Look at that. Looks legit. Oh, can't wait to pop this thing in. I don't know if it's gonna show up, but I'm gonna get as close as I can. Look at the riffles. See them? Look at that right there. I
God.
don't know if you can see the edges, but like it's not even straight. Look, snap. What is this garbage? But hey, Mike, I got a nice Blu-ray case because that is totally what this is going to become.
I know. I kind of want that
can
Blu-ray
everything out?
case back.
I'm like, keep that Blu-ray case because dog. All right, gang, let's just hop into it. Let's go to favorite categories. I'll go ahead and start this off since I sort of peeled into it. I've only got a few on this one. And I'll go ahead and start with the one because Johnny, I think you mentioned a movie give a second chance to. I like that category because I think it's important for all of us who kind of have something we thought we didn't like. And I know you gave me blasphemy for not liking it originally, Johnny, but it is The Big Lebowski. Whatever reason, I don't get it. It's sort of like, look, it's like you with Nightmare Before Christmas. Tons of people love it. It just didn't click. And that's kind of what that movie was for me. But I'm like, you know what? I think I missed something with that. So I put it in, and look, this is a movie that I think I gave 2 stars to. I bumped it up to 3. I actually enjoyed it way more the second time than I did the first time. So I started to see a little bit of the charm. The problem was I was so mad at John Goodman for being an absolute moronic a-hole. That guy ruins everything. Like, Goodman's character is the reason Lebowski is in so much trouble. Like, he's the worst. He's mean to Donnie. He's not that great of a friend to Lebowski. You know what I mean? So I think that's probably what was irritating me the first time around is his lack of kindness and empathy. You know, and he just doesn't have it.
Well, Donnie was out of his element.
Huh?
Donnie was out of his element.
I know you're quoting there. So that was good. The courtroom drama. And the week 13 was when the kids are the stars, because I thought that was kind of fun. And, you know, and a lot of people probably go Goonies or something. I had never seen Holes, and Mike had recommended Holes, and I freaking loved that movie. Another 4 stars. I thought it was such a good telling. You know, it's like another Shia LaBeouf winner on this panel, you know, with Peanut Butter Falcon. So absolutely thoroughly love that. I'm sure you've all, or most of you, have seen that by now. And the other one was just, I sort of was charmed by just the thought of this category, and it was Body Swap. I just thought it was a fun category to make up and throw in there. And man, the change up with Jason Bateman and Ryan Reynolds was hilarious. I was literally laughing the whole time. I'm like, wow, that's why that almost also fits in surprises, because I didn't think it was going to be that good, and it turned out to be a category that was just a lot of fun to play with, you know. And of course, Twins is good because Mika was around, but Mika inspired that one. But I'll leave that for somebody else. So those are my favorite categories. Johnny, what you got?
I got 3 of them. One, I like the starring Gene Hackman, because we did recently just lose him, and I chose The French Connection because I am doing my AFI's greatest films watch list, and it was down to that or Unforgiven, and I'm like, I like The French Connection a lot more than I do Unforgiven, because I mean he's the cop for his time, because he's of his time. You can't really do that nowadays. For courtroom political drama, again, I had 12 Angry Men, or I could get A Few Good Men, The Verdict. But I went with Anatomy of a Murder because I had never seen that movie before.
Very good.
Jimmy Stewart. I mean, I believe it was the first film to, I guess, tackle rape on the big screen. At that time, that was kind of taboo. No one ever really talked about it. And they were like, yep, Otto Premingers like, yep, no, we're going for it. So I picked that one. I think I gave it like 5 stars. And then my last one was a non-animated Disney film. And KB already knows my feelings about Disney. So I chose a movie that I went to go see with my dad, and I chose Stakeout.
Yeah.
And I had such a blast watching that as a kid. But I was just like laughing kind of like along with my dad, because my dad was laughing. And as I got older, I'm like, yeah, it's not as good as when I remembered as a kid, but it works. It still works. Dreyfuss works. Estevez works. I mean, it's just great. And those are like my favorite categories that you had, because it brought up Hackman and, my animosity towards traditional Disney films. And then, a courtroom political drama, which I love those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it. KB, what about you, bud?
For me, I like the ones that focus on the actors, and I hope you bring them back, but with actresses. But, like Johnny said, the Gene Hackman, the Tom Cruise, the Denzel, especially, me with Denzel. And then that also leads into something that was kind of underlining, but I don't know if everyone got it, were the timely ones. So the Denzel one was right around the time that Highest to Lowest came out. And the Tom Cruise one was right around the time Mission Impossible Final Reckoning came out.
Yep.
So I like the timeliness of certain categories. Easy to say the Thanksgiving one, and the Christmas one. I discovered my wife didn't see or didn't remember Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, and that became instant watch. And then for years I've been hearing about this Family Stone movie, and I've never seen it, so I watched that for a Christmas classic because I think it hit 20 years this year. And then the other category that I really liked was the studio ones, because you chose something overall that would be very easy in Paramount, because they have a buttload of Oscar wins and nominations. And then you chose something very difficult in Universal, because you could count on your hands and fingers how many wins that they have that are actually available for streaming and physical media. So if you just went with nominees, sure, you're going to be able to pick out something. But me trying to be difficult, I went for the winners, and that proved to be slim pickings. So I ended up cracking open my 4K of The Prince of Egypt, which won for Best Song. But Paramount was easy. I watched my old DVD copy that I never opened for Great Gatsby, and it was right after Robert Redford passed. So it was a perfect time to watch that. It was the 70s version of Great Gatsby.
Very good. Yeah. Well, that's also why I had nominees / winners to help it a little bit, because
Some
sometimes
of us are overachievers.
right. And sometimes when I think of the studios, it's like, well, it's Universal and Paramount. Like, I didn't do homework to see if that was going to be problematic. But when I got to Universal as well, I had seen a lot of the ones. So I had to dip into the subgenre of 20th Century Fox, which is focus features. And that's where I picked Promising Young Woman, which I'd seen before, but I absolutely love that movie. Oh my God. If you haven't seen it, Terry Mulligan she should have gotten the Oscar that year. No shade on Frances McDormand for Nomadland, but this one is so much more layered than that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, so good. Mike, what about you? Do you need a second on your favorite categories?
I got two weeks that I did like. The first week, choosing your favorite director, because if it's your favorite director, most likely it's going to be a hit. You're going to enjoy it. So like I said, Artificial Intelligence, that was one of my favorites because, Steven Spielberg, I know it's most likely going to be good because that's my taste. So very happy with the first week. It was kind of downhill after that, but that's okay. And I did like the last week, though. Week 52, a friend's recommendation to you, because that could be really good potential. Like if somebody knows your movie taste really well and they can recommend something like, oh, you are definitely going to enjoy this. I think that has potential. It didn't work out with Jeff's kind of general recommendation of Day Trippers from the Criterion stream. So, but that's okay. It has potential. So I like that one.
You like the category?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you? What about you? That's funny.
I liked how timely they were. A lot of them were real timely, like KB was saying. But the ones that I liked were like, we had the week where the kids are the stars, and then we had the ensemble cast, and then we had the one where older people are the leads. So we got and then we had one set in high school. So there was all these ones throughout the year where we were encouraged to watch different age groups of actors. And if you spaced it right, you could have watched the same actor just grow.
Yeah.
If you really thought about it.
I guess you could.
I didn't. I just went with random ones as I went through the year. But looking back on it, I thought that was very neat. One of my favorites was actually week 27, where characters like to get high. And the reason why I like that is because I assumed everyone was going with a comedy because there's lots of those, or everyone was going to go with something super dramatic because there's a lot of those. And I went with one that I think is just kind of rides that center line of just a really cool movie. And I went with Easy Rider. I loved that movie. It was so fun. It wasn't overly dramatic. There was a little bit of comic relief in it, but in a good movie there is. But it wasn't like Half-Baked or any of the other, like Pineapple Express or any of the ones where it's just like a dumb stoner comedy. It was an actual good coming of age film. And they just like to pull their bikes over and trip on LSD and whatever else they were doing at the time. They didn't really say. You just had to interpret more or less. But that was a very surprising category for me because I wanted to really step outside of what I thought everybody else would box that into for that week. And then obviously great makeup prosthetics. That was another week that there is just a very big, open, broad week. I think I watched it when I was younger, but I just didn't really remember it. I finally sat down and watched Reanimator. And I went ahead and went with the Integral cut in Treacle Cut, because I knew that I had kind of watched it when I was a teenager, but it was one of those things where we were all hanging out as teenagers at a party and it was on TV and we were sitting around drinking and socializing and stuff. And I figured even if I remembered most of it, I had never seen that cut. So I chose that cut for it. But there's so many good movies with great makeup prosthetics. It doesn't have to be in horror. It can be in all kinds of things. It could be in big dramatic movies. So those were just some of my favorites, but I don't think there was a bad category, honestly. That was very nice and spread, and you chose a lot of them were very timely. I know that you had said in the chat a couple of times, well, if I would have thought about it, I would have placed this one maybe here, but that's okay because it was, for me, everything was kind of placed where I needed it to be for how I approached the challenge. So yeah, I think it was just a bunch of great categories, and it really opened my mind to trying different fields of film, even ones that I was uncomfortable with.
Man, thanks, Jeff. Yeah, that's the whole thing. The whole fun about doing this thing, that once I finally got on board with it myself, I'm like, this is why I like doing it. It's that challenge to yourself of getting out of your comfort zone, or just, you know, especially like, I think for people, maybe even outside of us, it's getting them to enjoy things like All About Eve, some of the black and white movies, some of the earlier movies, because I think everyone thinks movies start at Star Wars and go from there, you know, but there's so many go that way, and there's so many more amazing films that
I meet so many people that will not give a film a chance because it's black and white.
But that's on them. Yeah. That's unfortunate.
I mean,
that means they'll never get to sit through the magic of 12 Angry Men. That's on them.
Yeah,
because
that's Night of the Living Dead,
dude,
or Clerks,
right? Clerks, which is a modern black and white movie,
or like my favorite, one of my favorites for the year, where older people are the leads. I chose Nebraska. I didn't watch that film for so many years because it was black and white. And I'm like, what are they doing making a new film black and white? But in the last 4 or 5 years, I've really learned to step out of my comfort zone. And I've really started to enjoy black and white films. And if I was 10 years ago, I would have never watched Nebraska. I didn't. It came out a little over 10 years ago, and I just pushed it away.
Yeah.
Fantastic film. But
good.
It's just one of those ones that if you just put your nose up to certain styles, you're going to miss so much beautiful art.
Amen, brother. I'm glad you like the stoner thing. That was one of probably one of the last ones I came up with, because I'm like, I need something. I don't know where it came. So I actually revisited Up in Smoke by Cheech and Chong. And I cannot tell you how funny that movie still is.
Oh, God, it's still funny.
I forgot all about it, to be honest. I think I saw it back in the 80s. And so for me, it was like a new watch. To me, it was a brand new movie. I didn't remember that they had a band at the end. I didn't remember any of it. And I was literally laughing out loud watching that movie. I'm like, okay, that's a win. So
bend and swoop.
That's so good. All right. So before I get to the list, guys, we're almost there. I'm just going to go around and I want you to pick from your 52-week movie challenge one movie you'd like to recommend to everybody watching. I mean, if we haven't seen it, maybe to us. I'll go ahead and start to give you guys a second. This was sort of an impromptu thing to toss at you. But I had 3 standouts that I'll mention, and I'll try to dial it to one. Johnny and I, we talked about All About Eve. I think that's one. It's black and white. It's an old classic, and I think it's something everyone should check out. Almost Famous, I gave it 5 stars. If everyone hasn't seen it already, I would say that is something, if you, like me, you haven't seen it, give it a look. It's amazing. And a movie I didn't mention, it was on my diverse cast week, is Crazy Rich Asians. That is an absolutely delightful movie, head to toe, that I had such a fantastic time with.
Hilarious.
So for me,
so good.
Yeah, you guys saw it? I love that movie. And can I tell you the reason it was, and I do this for myself. I had seen it on an airplane when I was leaving Cancun like 3 years ago. It was on the airplane, but it was the 3rd movie I was watching. We were all getting sick on the plane. It's terrible. Aww. And then by the time the plane landed, the movie wasn't over. So I was like, but I was so into it, feeling like garbage. So I found it at a swap meet one day, put it on my shelf and said, one day I'm going to watch that. So when I made the category of diversity, I knew I'd be watching Crazy Rich Asians. So finally
Yeah.
done. There it is. So
That's one
So-
of my Dollar Tree Blu-rays. And
Yes.
for the wedding scene alone, I
dude,
would upgrade it to 4K
it's so beautiful.
just for the wedding scene.
So good. Well, KB, how about you? Then what's one you recommend from your entire 52 week?
Well,
Or
I
grab a
already
couple.
mentioned VHS 94, and I mentioned what was that other one? I'm gonna go with one that everyone should be able to see now, and I watched it for week 42 for a remake. If you haven't checked it out, Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein is. You see that this man has been passionate about this, making this movie for over a decade. It shows. You're a fan of the book. You're a fan of either of the first Universal Monster Frankenstein movies. You're a fan of Jacob Elordi, like my daughters are. Check out that movie. It is long. You don't feel it. If you do, that means you're not into the movie. It's beautiful, and by the end of it, you'll never call the monster Frankenstein again, because you'll know the clear difference. It is worth the watch. It is worth the time. It is absolutely beautiful to watch.
Yeah. And that's on Netflix for those who may not know.
Yes,
That's
on Netflix.
Mike, what about you? Johnny, I'm saving you for last, baby. So get ready.
All right.
So I would recommend Race, the one about Jesse Owens. I watched it for the sports week. Incredible movie. If you love sports movies, you'll really enjoy it. But of course, a lot of social commentary, very relevant for today. And yeah, I would recommend checking that one out.
Jeff?
So I'm gonna go with The Great Gatsby 2013. I bought that movie the day it came out, and it sat on my shelf sealed for 12 years.
Wow.
So this challenge had me
There it
pull
is.
it off the shelf and open it up. And I watched it. I sat here and I watched it in 3D. But the whole time I'm watching it, I really just want to get up and dance. Like, I don't know how they took music from at that point today's time and made it fit so perfect with the 30s. It just worked so well. I had such a blast with that one, and if you let it pass you by like I did, I suggest giving that a go. It was so fun.
That's
Baz
Baz
Luhrmann.
Luhrmann, right?
That's
Yeah.
what he does. He did
Yeah,
it in
'cause-
Elvis. He did it in Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah.
And of course, he did it in Moulin Rouge. It's
Oh,
what he does.
So good. I haven't seen it, Jeff, but you got me. And again, it's on my shelf right there.
It's
I've
so
not
fun.
seen it.
It's so fun.
It is. It's
Like
a fun
in the
movie.
first 5 minutes, within the first 5 minutes, I'm like, oh, this is the type of movie I'm about to watch. Okay. And then you just buckle in and you just go for the ride.
All
and
right.
it's a good ride. Leo is just perfect in it.
He's always so good.
It's so good. It's so good. I am ashamed to say that it sat on my shelf for 12 years sealed. I should have watched it way
Yeah.
sooner.
Yep. All right, Johnny, take us home, baby. Give us that
All
rating.
right. My recommendation is it's a legal drama. It's also a foreign film, and it is based on a true story. I gave it 4.5 stars, and this is Saint Omer.
Hmm.
What's the spine
Add that
number
to the
on that?
list.
Spine number is 1212.
Check,
Nice.
check. 1, 2, 1,
Check,
2.
Yeah,
check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
When the foreign
DJs
film
in the
came
house.
up, I think it was a foreign film that you had suggested, I was going to pull Come and See. I'm sure you guys all know about Come and See. And I
Oh,
was
yeah.
like, I don't know if
Not me.
I'm in
Not me.
the right frame of mind to watch Come and See right now. So I chose Saint Omer.
Is
And
that
it
what,
is-
what week is that, Jay? Is that a courtroom drama? What is that?
Oh, hang on 1 second. I had it. I got to bring my list back up.
Oh,
again.
it was foreign film, right?
Oh,
Week
foreign film?
39.
That's foreign film?
I believe it was.
Okay, cool.
I have to dig through it again. Yeah, week 39, foreign film.
Nice.
And
See, again, that's
Omer.
what that week is for, man. Finding stuff like
French
that.
movie.
Yep.
French movie. Nice.
In fact, for foreign film, Johnny, I watched, because I still hadn't seen Pan's Labyrinth. So I watched Guillermo del Toro's Pan's Labyrinth. And
I
was-
watched that for my
Yes.
kids' week. It's so good. I watched that for my week starring
Starring
kids.
kids. Are you being serious?
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, it's a
I
kid's
mean, there's
story.
kids in it.
I
It's
know.
a grown
I
up
love
kid's
that.
story.
I love it. Oh, that's so good, y'all. All right. We've done it, my friends. Now, who is ready for next year's 2026 52-week movie challenge?
Please, no Disney
Bring it.
films.
Throw this out now,
please,
right?
No Disney.
Bring it.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go down the list here. And then as soon as I'm done reading, I will post it on the. So if you're watching and go to the Facebook community tab, and I'm going to hit refresh when I tell you, and then you'll be able to read along and see what you think of that. So the way I do this, and KB, I'm glad you said you liked when there's starring certain people, because for each challenge, I've now decided there's going to be 6 starring categories, 3 women and 3 men, evenly sort of spaced out throughout the entire thing. 3 on the first 25, 3 more on the second 25. And I figured that'll be a staple in all of them, because I think it's always good to visit someone's filmography. You will also notice that there is even more specific, well-timed, well-placed ones on this one.
Yes.
Because of
My favorite.
the feedback. It is literally picture perfect. You'll see as we go. And then a couple come back because there's so many things you can pick from, and you'll spot them as we go. All right. Now, first up, my friends, this is from the heart. At week number 1, we are going to watch a Rob Reiner film. I cannot start the year any other way.
All right.
Crack open that new Spinal Tap 4K.
Yeah. So whatever you want to, I have just so many, like literally tears would flow just trying to think of what to watch from him. But it's just I just wanted to start the year off with that. We could have watched it. I know, and maybe people already watched something already, but for me, I thought the year should start off honoring Rob Reiner. After that, you're gonna do week number 2 is a 1-word title movie. So think about that. Look around. It's just got to be 1 word. Some are easy peasy, Beetlejuice, things like that. But maybe you can dial in something even more specific. Week number 3, set primarily in 1 location, things like phone booth or things like that. I think that's going to be a super fun category. What's that? Which one?
Watch Here.
Yeah.
Perfect time to watch Here.
Buried.
Buried. Yeah. Oh, see, I can't. I have a huge claustrophobia issue. I don't think I can watch that.
or Possession if you got that new 4K.
Yeah.
So
that's that. Week number 4 is going to be a female-led action movie. Let's show some love to the female action stars out there. KB, you'll recognize this one. Week number 5 is your favorite foreign director. That's right. You made it in there right there. We talk about trying to get people to appreciate earlier cinema. So week number 6 is any movie from the 1950s or earlier. I had it at the 1940s, but I thought I'd bump it up for those people who might be a little shy. So there'll be some color movies in there too they can pick from. So, there that is. And then I try not to do too many repeats, but it's always good to have some in there because week number 7 is a comfort movie. Whatever that means to you. Week number 7, you're going to pull out something that just, gosh darn it, makes you feel comfortable. And the first
Halloween for Valentine's Day.
That's right.
Go.
Week number
Human
8.
Centipede.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So week
Time
number
to break out Solo.
is
Oh.
you guys. Week number 8 is going to be the first well-placed one and is also an actor one. It'll be a movie starring Courtney Cox. And the week of that is going to be February 22nd. I think you can figure out where I'm going with that. Yes, that'll be the week, should you choose to take it, that Scream 7 comes out. And I freaking love that franchise. Next up, week number 9 is an all-numeric movie. That's right. Anything that's an all-numeric, so say 1917 is a movie like that, or 2012, anything that's an all-numeric. Now, if you want to bend the rules a little bit, sure, you can go 2001, Space Odyssey, 2000, but there are so many, you got 47 meters down. So if you want to think outside the box, as long as there's numbers numbers in the title.
Okay.
Like what's the one with Cusack, 1408, the room that he's in, or something like that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All kind. There's just dozens and dozens of all numeric movies. I'm gonna try to dial it in myself so it just has numbers. But if you can't find something you want, just make sure it has numbers in it. It can't say 7, like it's got to be numbers. So if it's the number 7, cool. But if it's the word 7, you cannot watch 7.
Well,
right?
7 has the number 7 in it.
Well, I guessed in the logo. You're right. You know, I can't
So no
argue.
pie is what you're saying, even though that's a number. No pie.
That's right.
No.
All right. Week number 10 is going to be a movie. This was the one inspired by Almost Famous with a fake band or musician. So think Eddie and the Cruisers, Almost Famous, any of those things.
Spinal Tap.
Spinal Tap, absolutely. So it can't be
Mhm.
based on real. So it can't be Bohemian Rhapsody because that's Queen. That's a real band. None of that stuff can't be Rocket Man. It's all the
The Wild
fictitious.
Stallions.
The Wild Stallions, Bill and Ted, perfect. So that's that week. All right, week number 15 is also well placed. You'll find out in your theater why I've chosen a movie starring Ryan Gosling. Yes, should you choose to go see the new movie that he's going to be in, it'll be that week, or you can watch something else. Week number 12 is a black and white movie, hoping to get people to watch older movies or a newer black and white, just to show. I will always keep black and white love on these challenges. Number 13, this one's a crapshoot, but it's based on a video game. So there's not a lot of good ones, or maybe there are, but it could be. It's up to you guys to find the
Hey, maybe by then it'll give us
Mortal
reason to
Kombat.
watch our Mortal Kombat 4K.
On
That
Arrow.
might be enough weeks into the year. I think it comes out in March.
I mean,
Yeah.
I will say that is also placed right when Mario Brothers Kart G or whatever, that the new
Yeah.
Mario Brothers.
All the new Mario Brothers.
So in case you have people you want to take to go see that, it's placed there intentionally. Okay, so week number 14 is going to be a movie that came out on your birthday. So it doesn't have to be the year, but you may have to Google what came out on your birthday, give or take maybe a day or so. If you can't find one, you're welcome to choose your birth year instead. So your actual birthday, or like mine's April 10th. So I will try to find something that came out on April 10th. There's actually one coming out on April 10th. Yes, that's going to be Ready or Not 2 is coming out on my birthday. So I'll go see that.
Nice.
So I did that there. Let's see. Okay, week number 15. Mike, you'll enjoy this. It's a movie that's stuck on DVD or VHS. That's right. Movies that have still not come out on Blu-ray or 4K or nothing. It's just stuck on DVD or VHS.
Perfect time to watch Godzilla 85.
There you go.
I
Katie,
just found out The Wizard of Oz came out on my birthday.
Oh, boom.
Just a few years before mine, but damn.
That's great. Mike, you'll like this one as well. Week number 16 is John Week. So think John Candy, John Hughes, John Wayne, John Wick. You can even go that way. I expanded
John
it
Del
out a little
Juggalo.
bit.
Q.
But it is a John Week or any other John. It's John Week. Find your favorite
John
John.
Carpenter.
John Carpenter, whatever your favorite John is.
John
Boom.
Holmes.
I really like that one, Mike. That was really good. What'd you say? Johnny, people are gonna start Googling that. Shush.
They already are.
They already have. Well, now that I've said it, it made it even worse. All right. So week 17 is a musical biopic. So now you can go back to some of those other ones like Queen, and it is also being well placed for Michael. When the Michael biopic comes out, I am placing it right there during that week. So
Love.
So preferably, that's what I'll be seeing. Week 18, we got ourselves starring Meryl Streep. Check out any lovely Meryl Streep movie. I love this gal. Yes, it is
Love her.
also perfectly
Prada
timed
2.
for Devil Wears Prada 2.
Prada
That's
2.
right. But should you choose not to go see that, you have a great oeuvre of films to pick from.
Hey,
Yes,
Huck,
yes.
can
Yes.
do you have a list of your perfectly timed challenges and what they kind of line up with? Did you make a list of what they kind of line up with, like Devil Wears Prada 2?
Oh,
kind of
I
stuff?
mean, I didn't specify it on here, but I can acknowledge that. But
Drop
it's
it in
not
that
it's not
chat.
typed on here. I just know what they were, so I'm
Right.
telling you as we go. So yeah.
I'm just
Um,
gonna forget afterward.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, yeah.
As we get into the year.
Good.
Although it's funny, once you get to the week, you might be like, "Hey, that comes out this." Maybe we'll just make you like have those moments. We won't tell you. We want you to have an epiphany, like, "Hey, Devil Wears Prada comes out."
This lines up.
Week 19 is going to be a nice 80s comedy. Let's go for it. An 80s classic. I think Dell might have grabbed this next one. Week 20 is prison related. Any good prison related movie? I thought that was pretty dang cool. I mean, that you can go anywhere with that. You could, whatever. Week 21, just have to dig around, has a color in the title. Red one.
Oh,
Color purple. Anyway, colors. Just think colors.
Black Swan.
Black Swan, Pretty in Pink. Anything that's got colors in the title, pick a movie with a color. All right, Johnny.
Okay.
I had to give us a little extra 5%, but it's something that was 15% or less on Rotten Tomatoes. I had to jack it.
Nice.
10 was killing me. But that will require some homework, guys. If you want to check that out, just go to Rotten Tomatoes and start looking for things lower than 15%. It is going to be probably not a great week, but it'll be fun. Week 23 is based on a toy or non-video game, like a board game. Think Clue, think Masters of the Universe. Yes, that is also perfectly timed for Masters of the Universe. The new movie coming out this summer. Week 24, a Steven Spielberg movie. So those of you who use Steven Spielberg, Mike, I know you like Steven. I'm a big fan of his as well. So I don't even know if there's anything I haven't seen of his, but it'll be fun.
Does that line up with
Disclosure Day? Disclosure Day.
I don't know.
Disclosure Day.
Does it, Jeff? I don't know. Does it? Probably.
What week is that?
Might.
Oh, it's week 24, June 14th. I'm sure if you Google it like you are, you'll find out my. There he goes.
June 12th.
Nailed it. So, yeah. I'm telling you guys, I don't think I missed a beat on this one. And of course, like clockwork, every single time, week 25 and week 50 will always be the same. Week 25 is a movie celebrating its 25th anniversary, which means it was released in 2001. Can you believe that? 2001 is 25 years ago. But yes, find a movie that was released in 2001. Time for some studio love. Week 26 is watch a Warner Brothers movie. Now, this can go so many ways. Mike, you'll appreciate this. That's when Supergirl comes out. But if you're not a superhero fan, you can watch any Warner Brothers movie you want. So I thought I'd kill two birds with one stone. I'm sure Mike and I will be checking out Supergirl. All right, week 27, I kind of dig this category, is a movie where someone has memory loss or amnesia. There is a plethora of movies that have this sort of plot device that I thought would be fun to visit, because I think there's probably several I haven't seen. So, and think Memento, Regarding Henry. There's just tons out there. All right, this is one of my viewers, Hoss McPizza, gave me this. Week 28 is Christmas in July. So I took a recommendation from a viewer because I thought, you know what? He seems pretty passionate about that. Let's go ahead and try it. Christmas in July. Week 29 is going to be a Christopher Nolan movie. And yes, you bet your ass. That is well timed for the Odyssey. So go see that or something else. But, go see that. All right. KB, you'll dig this. Week 30, vintage sci-fi, baby. There's not going to be some challenge. I don't try to work out some sci-fi in here one way or another. The last one I was added to this list literally earlier today, week 31. And believe me, it goes deeper than a horror movie. Takes place at a camp. And not just horror movies. You got to think outside. You got music camps. You got even The Parent Trap. That was at a camp. You got Space Camp. What's what?
Daddy Day Camp.
Day Camp. You got Meatballs. You got things like that. Just Google it and you'll see there's a plethora of camp-based movies that I think it would have a lot of fun. It's sort of coming near the end of the summer. I thought they'd be a lot of fun. What did you say, Mike? Which one did you say?
Holes.
Oh yeah, Holes. Is that that's a hole? It's at a hole camp.
Yeah,
Right.
It's some kind of camp.
It's not a camp I'd want to go to. Okay, week 32, keeping that woman love going, directed by a woman. Let's get out there and watch some female directed motion pictures. There's lots of fantastic choices out there.
Oh yeah.
So do yourself a favor and enjoy that. I got a couple sitting on my shelf that I keep not watching. So week 33 is another starring week, and that is one of my action-packed boys, Jason Statham. I got a couple of Jason Stathams that I'm dying to rewatch or watch for the first time. So we're going to get him out. He's got some good ones. If y'all haven't seen Operation Fortune or Wrath of Man, I'll recommend those to you for that day. They are both my favorite of his of all time is Wrath of Man. That thing is so good. It tells you the story from two different perspectives, and it's great. Again, this one, I think I've done this 2 years in a row, and from it, I've seen two amazing films, and that's I, Tonya and Friday Night Lights, and that's a sports-related film. And I think that category is just endless. I think you can really come across some real gems that you've never seen. So I'm going to kind of keep that going. Now here it comes. I brought it back the pick one, but now we got two new ones to pick from, and that is submarine or a boat. That's right. You get to pick a submarine movie or a boat movie. So you can think huge like Titanic. Maybe it's a smaller boat. Maybe it's like Leviathan.
Or Hunt for Red October.
Hunt for Red October, Crimson Tide.
U-571.
U-571, yep. K-19.
Under Siege.
Yeah.
Yellow
yeah.
Submarine.
There it is. Look, see, you guys are going for it. See, y'all excited. Look at that. Nice.
Down Periscope.
All right, week 36 at September 6th, we're going to do starring Robert Redford. That's right. I brought him back around just so we can show a little love and remembrance for Robert Redford. Week 37, September 13th is, we all love this. It's a movie about making movies. Jay Kelly inspired this one. Thought Jay Kelly was great, Johnny. And I'm like, you know what? Let's see more movies about making movies. I think that's just a fun category. And there's
I wait
I've
till
already
then
got
to
mine.
see Anaconda.
That's right. You can,
Yeah. You can use Anaconda.
It'll be out on media by then.
I got to put my review for that. Dang. Okay. Let's see. All right. Now, week 38. This is one I think we all possess one of these somewhere in our oeuvre, and that is a guilty pleasure you'll defend for life. So some guilty pleasure you got in your collection. Pull it out. It's time for that.
Oh, yeah.
You guys mentioned this earlier. You got to keep the foreign film. People educating themselves. Here we go. Week 39 is a foreign film. Now, KB, I believe you said, or it might have been Dell, a foreign horror film. So I dropped this on week 37, which is just before the October. It does roll into it, 27, 29, 30, then it becomes October. So should you choose to make that a foreign horror film, go for it. Week number 40, since we are sort of in that Halloween time, you can choose to pick a horror franchise, but it's a movie that launched a franchise. You don't have to keep it horror because you'll be watching horror all throughout the month. So feel free to not see something. I mean, Back to the Future, that launched a franchise. You can think outside the box, something that's not horror if you want. If you want to do the classic horrors that created a franchise, you can choose that as well. Week 41 is a female-centric spooky movie. So think Practical Magic, Hocus Pocus, The Craft, things like that, where the gals are sort of our center linchpin. I'm showing a lot of love to the fairer sex in this year. October 18th, week 42 is I forget which one of you recommended, but a horror comedy spoof. I think it's a great idea. Yeah, Jeff, I thought so. Horror comedy spoofs. I'm all in. Let's go. And going to keep it going with just making it lighter in tone because I know you guys are going to watch the horrific stuff outside of this. So week 43 is the end of October. That'll be a family-friendly Halloween flick. So feel free to watch something of the lighter fare, even if it's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, whatever that's going to be. Make it a nice light one because I know you're going to be doing the nasty stuff all around it. Yes, Mike, take that how you will. All right. Week 44. Again, this is one I keep putting down here because I'm just not well versed in this, and that's Noirvember, a film noir. So we're going to bring that back because I seem to only watch noir films when I put it on the list. I rarely visit this type of genre outside of this.
Same.
Yeah. Anybody digging some
Same.
noir?
I barely watch film noir. I watched Fargo. That's how little film noir I've seen. I was able to pick one that everybody's already seen.
Yeah, that's
Come
okay.
This year, so.
I got recommendations if you need something else.
Yeah, I was going to say, if we ever need recommendations, let's just ask our group here because I know like KB and many others have film noir. Tim, if you want a deep dive, our buddy Tim Talks Talkies, he is a film noir guy. So, all right, our last starring one, we're going to go with the absolutely lovely and talented Week 45, November 8th, Jennifer Connelly. That's right, Jennifer Connelly. Thank you for the recommendation on her. She has now made the list. So your actors for the year will be recapping Courtney Cox, Ryan Gosling, Meryl Streep, Jason Statham, Robert Redford, and Jennifer Connelly. So that should be some good viewing right there. Almost done, y'all. Week 46, November 15th. Oh, wait. Whoops. Hold on. Okay, let's see. There was an accidental repeat there. I'll leave that blank for a second. Maybe one of you guys will throw something out. Week 47, it accidentally was the same one as Stuck on VHS mics. I couldn't decide which side of the year to put it on, and I forgot to take it off. So week 47 is going to be a 20th Century Fox movie. So we got the Warner Brothers movie earlier, and now we're going to do a 20th Century Fox film. So whatever that is.
Hey, so you did Stuck on VHS first half of the year, right?
Yeah.
What about Stuck on streaming for the second half?
Oh, so like it's on streaming. Okay. So like maybe a direct.
No physical release.
Yeah, no physical release. Like a
I'm
movie.
gonna finally have to watch K-pop, huh?
You could.
K-pop Demon Hunters is pretty good.
I ain't watching.
I was surprised.
Yeah,
I was surprised.
It
was good.
Damn it!
All
Now
right,
it looks
done.
like I'm going to have to watch it.
So week 46 will be a direct-to-streaming movie. Excellent. Week 48. This is well-timed. November 29th. There's always stuff out there. Is a new release, and that'll be in the theaters or on streaming. So it's almost a close back-to-back streaming thing, but that's okay. So it is a new release. There's lots of stuff that comes out in that Thanksgiving time. So be there, be square. All right, December 6th, we now start the Christmas season, and we're just going to do it again because I think it's beautiful to always keep the spirit of the season, and that'll be a Christmas movie. Take your pick. Whatever it is, always show some love to a Christmas movie because I know there's probably some you haven't seen. Even if it's an old one, if you've never seen Miracle on 34th Street, go see that. That's really great.
Mm-hmm.
All right, rounding it out, the last three, week 50, of course, a movie celebrating its 50th anniversary. So it's released in 1976. That's the year they gave us Rocky. So be on the lookout. There are some great movies from that year. Week 51, all I wrote was go see Avengers Doomsday. That's it. That's your homework.
All right.
I want people to get out there and go see.
You don't have to see the 11 movies before it.
Exactly. And finally, because Johnny, little inspiration as you were talking, so I'm glad it was on here. It's just a movie that your parents loved. That's sort of a little bit of a piggyback off again of a friend's recommendation. So I thought let's do something that our parents loved. For me, I know that my dad totally got me into Smoking the Bandit. That is literally an all-time favorite of mine because that was a favorite of his, and we watched that together. So, inspiration from the family is where that comes from. So there you go, gang. That's your 50. Let's hear it. Chime in. What do you think?
I'm
digging
excited.
it.
Oh, I can't
I'm
wait.
digging it. I'm already thinking about titles.
Yep.
I've already got some filled in.
Yeah.
As soon as you mention war, I'm like, okay, wait a minute. I got a Criterion here I haven't seen.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And anybody watching right now, or you guys do it, you can go to it. So it is now posted on my community tab. So if you want to look at it and read it, let's see. Our new Mike, what are your favorites? You got anything to stand out?
It's a good variety. My challenge is going to be finding movies I haven't seen that I will also really like. Like I want to get some 4 stars in there, some 5-star stuff. And it's like I watch so many movies, so it's tough to find something. Like all the movies you guys said you loved, I'm like, I've already seen those. So I can't do that to do ones I haven't seen that weren't as good. So that's the challenge right there. How do I find a good one I haven't seen?
Well, maybe, I feel like if you're about to lean into something and it looks a little bit like hot trash, maybe reach out to us and see if maybe we have an alternate thing you haven't thought
I tried
of.
that with the Day Trippers. It didn't work out well.
Oh, good job, Jeff.
You got yourself into this mess. You can get yourself out.
So I have a question. You have a date on there. What is the date supposed to reflect? The start or the end of the week?
I'm sorry, where are you looking?
On your list.
Yeah.
Where the
So you
hell am
you
I?
have like January
yeah.
4th.
Thank you for saying that. So yeah, so what I wanted to let everybody know is because the way I did the past one is I literally did it how the year started, and it started on a Wednesday. So to me, Wednesday to Wednesday was my week. But now that it's Thursday, that's just too weird. It's too off-putting. So if you try to start it and go Thursday to Thursday, you end up with 53 weeks in order to fit everything in. So I'm giving everybody the first 3 days off. New Year's hits. You know, if you want to watch movies, great. Watch as many movies as you want, but the challenge itself will start on Sunday. That way, everything goes from Sunday to Saturday. Sunday to Saturday. It's a perfect week. You know, the perfect week. Sunday to Saturday. Every week, all the way down. So that way, all you got to do is take the first 3 days off, start on Sunday every single week, and you got yourself a perfect start time. Because I think Sunday hits and people are like, okay, you know, Saturday's out of the way, you partied, stayed out late, whatever. Sunday's kind of your chill day. And I know I watched a lot of my films on Sunday morning. So yeah, so that's why it specifically starts on January 4th, just to give you guys a few days off. So it starts on Sunday. Everything is a Sunday start.
Okay.
Cool.
All right,
y'all. So there you go. That's it. That's our new challenge. I hope everyone enjoys it as much as we did this year, because it's been a lot of fun finding things I've never seen. Like I said, stuff like Almost Famous, so late to the game, 5 stars, so good. What about you guys?
Are you going into it the same way, Huck, where you just want to pull things off your shelf? I mean, other than, you know, like new released movies in theaters and that kind of deal.
Yeah, my thing is, just for me personally, is I need to see stuff I've bought. I'm going to keep the same thing, which is 50-50. Movies I've never seen, I still want all new movies. Or if it also happens to be a movie I bought and it's still wrapped, that's a twofer. So it's wrapped. But we have to start showing the love to our collections, guys, because I feel like here we go. We go out, we bombard these deals at Kino Lorber or Groove, and we get like 10 in. I'm still seeing that 4K deal that they had. I still got 6 fantastic 4Ks, and I haven't opened one. Yes, I've seen all of them, but I haven't put one of them in yet.
And we're about to have a massive sale again.
Dude, so. I know. I'm talking like F1, Bloodlines, Sinners, Minecraft. All these things are just sitting back here, brand new. So I do hope to somehow work those into this. I didn't think of those titles when I made this challenge, but they'll unearth themselves.
Yeah,
I haven't even thought of my list for each week yet. That will come, you know, shortly. I'll start working on that myself and put options down for me. So yeah. What about you guys? How are you going to do it? Are you going to just wing it as the week gets here, Jeff?
I think I'm going to go about it basically the same, which is kind of wing it. There's like when I printed this off last year, I had ones that, because I filled it out with pencil all year long, and I had ones that I had kind of written in and then kind of went back and erased when I got closer to the week. But I tried not to set it too far out in advance and tried not to dwell on it too much, because I felt that the longer I waited to get to that film, the more likely I wasn't going to watch it. So a lot of it was, I kind of had a few films kind of in the back of my mind a few weeks ahead of time. But a lot of it was just, okay, starting on Sunday, I'm going to watch a film like this. Let's walk around the room and browse the shelves. So I actually browsed my shelves every week to look for a new movie, or every 2 weeks, because sometimes I'd go the week ahead, but I would literally use the challenge to walk my shelves. So I think I'm going to do that same thing as much as I can. Besides going to the theater, I need to get out to the theater more this year. That was a goal for 2025, and I didn't make that goal very good at all. I maybe seen like 13 movies in the theater. So
we'll ask Mike how many he saw. I do want to thank Hoss McPizza. This is one of our guys that gave me lots of good suggestions. I know a weekly will be asking too much, but when you guys commit to maybe a monthly live stream, dude, that's so funny. I'm glad you brought that up, Hoss, because Jeff knows where I'm going with this. Yes, 100% next year. I've talked to some of you about this. What I want to do is at the end of every month, do a reflection on the 4 that we saw that month, or if it happens to be a month that sort of bakes in 5 weeks, that's fine too. But I do want to sort of have a conversation about, hey, how was month 1? How was month 2? Because I wanted to do that last year, but as each month went away, I just let it go.
I like that idea because at the very least, it keeps us accountable for 4 movies at a time.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
What
Tiana,
about
I
the,
put that list on my community tab. If you go to the community tab on my channel, just hit refresh. You should be able to see the list. Yeah, it's there. Right? Yeah. Yeah, so go check it out. I'm sorry, KB, go ahead, bud.
hashtag?
Hey, Eli.
What's the hashtag we're going to use?
Hashtag.
Oh, what's the hashtag? Oh, G Willikers. I don't know. Let's see. I will think of something. We'll come up with a hashtag. I'll even put it in that community tab. I'll put the hashtag. We'll because I don't want to come up with a lame one and then when this is over, I'm like, wait, let's change that. It's not cool enough. So
But the cool thing is, like, most of us are on Letterboxd, or we
Yeah.
might post something on Instagram, whatever. And if I'm not in the chat every day, I would love to see what other people are watching for it by us having one hashtag that we share.
okay.
I
Yeah.
love that idea.
Yep, that sounds
Yeah.
good.
Like that. And then we're also going to keep our 52-week movie challenge Instagram thing going with all of us. And of course, Mika, who couldn't be here tonight. Hello, Mika and Fish. They couldn't make it tonight, but they were part of our challenge as well. And we're going to open it up to more, whoever else wants to join us. We're simply going to change it to a 2026, and then we can keep tabs on each other that way and have a nice little community going between all the people who've been wanting to jump on this. They've been watching us do it. All of us do it all year. And now they want to participate. So I'm excited. Y'all, to see who's going to jump on, man. It's going to be good. Real quick, let's just see. Sorry, I sort of bounced out of the chats, but Hossman Pizza, man, thanks a lot, Hoss. He's always at my morning shows. We went over that, but oh yeah, we got Adrian, Sarah, yeah, nice. But yeah, y'all. So I want to just say thanks to everybody. Sorry we didn't do a ton near the end in the chats, but everybody that was in the chats, thank you so much, fun, for chipping in and throwing out suggestions. Dell, thank you very much. I know you're here. I know you saw a lot of yours pop in. I can't wait to check out some sort of prison movie, whatever that's going to be. Yes, and Nikki says Little Darlings is a camp movie. It is a damn good camp movie.
Yes, it is.
That's that Cinematography, right?
Yeah.
Release on that one, and it is fantastic. I've got that earlier this year, and I've already watched it, so I don't know if I'll use it for that week because I've already burned it, so it's too bad. But if you haven't, you guys should check that out. But yeah, gang, I think that's going to do it to everyone watching. Thank you for watching this. I hope you got some enlightenment out of all my friends here telling us what they enjoyed about the 52-week movie challenge. Let's just say goodnight, starting with Johnny.
Well, again, this is my first time being on here with you, Huck, doing the 52-week challenge. Had a blast. Can't wait for 2026 to start in. Thanks, everybody.
Right on. KB, my friend.
I do a lot of challenges throughout the year. This is one that I look forward to. I was looking forward to the new 26 list. So getting ready for another year. I'm already in. I'm already thinking about movies to watch. And there's always room for something new. So looking forward to it.
Mm-hmm. Jeff.
I'm really excited for next year's list. I'm going to try to go 52 for 52. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So thanks, Huck, for setting this up. It takes somebody with some patience to do something like this. So thank you. I don't have the patience to make a list like this.
And believe me, this was I really worked on this. This wasn't just cracked out in a day. I mean, I went weeks and weeks coming back to this film over and taking things off, putting things on, getting suggestions, tweaking those,
And I feel like as we go through the year, we're going to notice it more with where you place certain challenges.
Yeah.
So.
Yes, you will. Mike, how about you, buddy?
Yeah, 2 things, audience, I need your help with. I'm about 75 subscribers away from 4,000 subscribers. I'm trying to hit that by the new year, so I only have a few days before I have to come back on the school stream and say I was a complete failure. So hopefully I don't have to do that. So hopefully you guys can help me get to that 4,000 marker. We'll do a big celebration. There's going to be some giveaway possibilities. It's going to be a ton of fun. So if you're watching this on the replay, you haven't subscribed to Mega Mike the Movie Man, please do that. And that way I can keep you guys informed and entertained in the world of physical media and movie watching in the new year. Also, second thing, we got polls up on the channel on the community tab. Just go to that. We got 2 award shows coming up. We got the Meggies, the original physical media award show. It's going to be incredible, giving out a ton of awards that day. So please vote in those polls. Also, we got the Poplars award show coming up soon after that. So if you haven't voted in those polls, those are all up now. Please cast your vote. We're trying to get in as much votes as possible to get some definitive winners for these categories. So your vote does make a difference. So thank you, audience. Appreciate it. Hope you had great holidays and Happy New Year.
Nice. Thank you, Mike. And then just for myself, tomorrow morning, I'll be doing the morning mug, recapping the year and bouncing into the next year. So it's going to be a sort of a farewell 2025. Oh, thank God. And hello 2026 to hopefully something more peaceful and manageable. But that is it. That's going to do it, guys. Thank you so much for being here tonight. I appreciate it. Give you guys a round of applause. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And let's get to it. Let's attack this 2026 52-week movie challenge with great affection. Everybody who wants to join us, please go over to my Instagram account, Hugs Pop Culture Cafe over there, and let me know that you are interested in joining us, and we'll pop you on, and you'll be part of the show. So until next time, guys, everybody have a good night. I'll see you guys later.
Watch a movie.